Ancient Egyptian. Dating back over 3 millennia, ancient Egyptian furniture featured simple yet elegant designs, using local materials like palm, reeds, and later imported woods. Low stools with woven seats, beds raised on animal-shaped legs, and chests with minimal decoration were common. The clean lines and sturdy joints influenced later Mediterranean styles. Classical Greek. Greek furniture emphasized proportion and harmony. Iconic pieces include the Klismos chair, with curved legs and a comfortably angled back. Romans built on Greek ideas, adding more ornamentation and grandeur. They used materials like marble, bronze, and luxurious wood veneers. Both cultures favored balanced forms, setting a foundation for Western furniture design. Medieval. Throughout the Middle Ages, furniture was heavy, solid, and built to last. Oak was a primary material. Decorations often took the form of carved Gothic arches, tracery, and religious motifs. Storage pieces, like large chests, doubled as seating, and chairs were reserved mostly for nobility or the clergy, reflecting strict social hierarchies. Renaissance. From the 14th to 17th centuries, the Renaissance revived classical ideals, spreading from Italy across Europe. Furniture became more refined, showcasing architectural elements like columns, pediments, and pilasters. Elaborate inlays and intarsia work displayed skilled craftsmanship. Chairs, tables, and cabinets became grander in scale, mirroring the era's emphasis on artistry and humanism. Baroque. In the 17th century, Baroque style took hold, known for its dramatic curves, rich ornaments, and a sense of movement. Furniture had bold proportions, with twisted columns, carved putti, and heavy gilding. Woods like walnut or ebony were common, sometimes combined with precious materials. This opulent style reflected the wealth and power of absolute monarchs across Europe. Rococo. Emerging in 18th century France, Rococo furniture was lighter and more playful than Baroque. Designers favored asymmetrical shells, scrolls, and floral motifs. Cabriole legs and serpentine forms gave chairs and tables a graceful, flowing look. Pastel or gilded finishes brought a soft elegance, making Rococo a favorite in royal courts and refined salons. Neoclassical. By the late 18th century, a renewed interest in Greek and Roman art ushered in neoclassicism. Furniture lines became straighter, with tapered legs and geometric ornamentation. Motifs like laurel wreaths, urns, and classical columns replaced Rococo whimsy. This style, championed by designers such as Robert Adam in England, exuded a dignified simplicity that contrasted with earlier excesses. Empire. Popularized during Napoleon's reign in France, Empire style added regal grandeur to neoclassicism. Furniture often featured symbols of imperial power, eagles, sphinxes, and mythological figures, combined with classical columns and gilded accents. Mahogany was a favored wood, polished to a high sheen. This dramatic aesthetic spread across Europe, influencing courtly and upper-class interiors. Biedermeier. From about 1815 to 1848 in German-speaking regions, Biedermeier furniture emphasized comfort, practicality, and understated elegance. Forms were simplified, relying on clean lines and smooth surfaces. Light-colored woods like cherry or birch, often polished to a subtle shine, were common. Minimal ornamentation and well-proportioned designs made Biedermeier suitable for the growing middle class. Victorian. Named after Britain's Queen Victoria, Victorian furniture tended toward eclectic revival styles. Gothic, Rococo, and even East Asian inspirations often mixed together. Bulky silhouettes, tufted upholstery, and dark woods such as rosewood or mahogany were standard. Ornamentation could be excessive, including carvings of nature themes or classical motifs. This was the age of mass production, so pieces became more affordable but often quite elaborate. Arts and crafts. In the late 19th century, the arts and crafts movement emerged in Britain and the United States as a reaction against industrialization's excesses. Designers like William Morris championed handcrafted methods, honest materials, and simpler forms. Oak and other local woods replaced exotic veneers. Decorations used stylized floral or medieval-inspired motifs, celebrating craftsmanship over machine-made uniformity. Art Nouveau. Peaking around 1890 to 1910, Art Nouveau embraced nature as a primary inspiration, seen in swirling lines, vine-like curves, and floral inlays. Furniture showed sinuous silhouettes with ornamentation seamlessly integrated into the structure. Makers such as Émile Gallet in France and Henry van de Velde in Belgium combined woodworking with stained glass or metal details. The style aimed to unify art with everyday life through cohesive, organic design. Wiener Werkstätte. Founded in Vienna in 1903, the Wiener Werkstätte united artists, designers, and craftspeople to produce strikingly modern designs. Influenced by Art Nouveau but moving towards simplified forms, their furniture balanced geometric clarity with refined decorative details. Designers like Josef Hoffmann and Koloman Moser sought high-quality craftsmanship, resulting in elegant, often black and white pieces with subtle accent colors. Arts Deco. From the 1920s to the early 1940s, Art Deco embodied glamour, luxury, and technological progress. Furniture showed streamlined geometry, bold angles, and lavish materials such as exotic woods, glossy lacquers, chrome, or mirrors. Motifs ranged from sunbursts to zigzags, symbolizing modern speed and sophistication. France, especially Paris, set many Art Deco trends, later influencing Hollywood Regency in the United States. Bauhaus. In the 1920s and early 1930s, the Bauhaus school in Germany revolutionized modern design, insisting on functional, minimalist, and industrially reproducible products. Tubular steel chairs by Marcel Breuer or cantilevered forms by Mies van der Rohe exemplified this approach. Ornament was reduced or eliminated in favor of clean lines and practical use of materials like steel, leather, and glass. Mid-century modern. After World War II, designers in Scandinavia and North America pursued a new, optimistic modernism. Figures like Charles and Ray Eames, Arne Jacobsen, and Alvar Aalto made iconic pieces using molded plywood, fiberglass, or bent tubular steel. Designs emphasized organic curves, lightweight forms, and a democratic ideal of affordable, beautiful furniture. Warm wood tones, bold textiles, and playful shapes captured the era's forward-looking spirit. Scandinavian Modern. Though overlapping with mid-century modern, Scandinavian style is often singled out for its focus on natural materials, minimal ornamentation, and functional simplicity. Designers like Hans Wegner, Finn Juhl, and Borge Mogensen favored light woods, such as teak or oak, subdued colors, and craftsmanship that balanced practicality with an understated elegance. This approach turned items like Wegner's wishbone chair into timeless classics. Postmodern. From the 1970s through the 1980s, postmodernism rebelled against strict modernist principles. Designers embraced irony, whimsy, and historical references, sometimes clashing deliberately. Memphis Group in Italy, led by Ettore Sottsass, produced brightly colored, geometric furniture that defied functional expectations. The aim was to provoke thought and challenge the rigid, minimalist mainstream. Minimalist. As a reaction to postmodern eclecticism, many late 20th century and early 21st century designers returned to pure simplicity. Furniture in a minimalist style has clean lines, uncluttered forms, and muted color palettes, often grayscale or natural tones. Storage is concealed, hardware is subtle, and materials like steel, glass, or unadorned wood emphasize clarity of form. This aesthetic gained popularity alongside rising interest in decluttering and calm, orderly interiors. Contemporary eclectic. Though not a defined furniture movement, this popular interior style brings together pieces from different periods, cultures, and aesthetics. A vintage rug might sit beneath a modern sofa, or a classic cabinet may be paired with bold, sculptural lighting. The look is curated rather than matching, celebrating personal expression, layered textures, and global influences. Industrial. Often associated with lofts or repurposed warehouses, industrial furniture uses raw or reclaimed materials like metal pipes, exposed steel, and distressed wood. Tabletops might be made from old factory flooring, while chairs use welded frames with minimal finishing. This style emerged in urban areas where old industrial spaces were converted into living quarters, and it remains popular for its rugged, functional appearance. Eco-friendly. With growing environmental awareness, many designers emphasize recycled or responsibly sourced materials, eco-friendly finishes, and modular designs that can be disassembled or upgraded. Bamboo, cork, and reclaimed wood are common choices. Some makers use low-emission paints or natural oils instead of chemical sealants. The goal is furniture that treads lightly on the planet while still looking stylish and lasting for years. Smart. As homes incorporate more digital devices, some furniture designs now include built-in charging ports, wireless connectivity, or specialized storage for electronics. Desks come with cable management systems, coffee tables with hidden speakers, and beds with integrated LED lighting. The trend is still evolving, but more designers are exploring how furniture can adapt to a tech-driven lifestyle without sacrificing aesthetics. Farmhouse Revival. Inspired by countryside living, these styles emphasize rough-hewn wood, weathered finishes, and simple, cozy forms. Think chunky wooden tables, sliding barn doors, and neutral color palettes. Over the past decade, farmhouse style has surged in popularity, partly thanks to TV renovation shows. New pieces may be distressed to give that time-worn character, blending nostalgia with modern convenience. Bohemian. Boho-style furniture is often colorful, relaxed, and influenced by global crafts and textiles. Pieces may include wicker chairs, carved Indian tables, Moroccan poufs, or vintage rugs with vibrant patterns. This look embraces creativity and layering, mixing fabrics, textures, and eclectic decor. It reflects a free-spirited approach, often incorporating thrifted or upcycled finds that add unique character to the space. Contemporary luxury. Finally, there is a market for high-end contemporary pieces that combine plush comfort with statement-making details. Rich materials like velvet, marble, brass, or rare hardwood veneers elevate simple silhouettes into something sleek yet opulent. Custom craftsmanship ensures a one-of-a-kind feel, whether it's a sculptural coffee table or an upholstered headboard with subtle quilted patterns. While minimalism may reign in shape, the luxurious finishes convey refinement and exclusivity. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know which style is your favorite in the comments.